Hi friends, this is Jessin from EdulogiX, where we teach you logic behind things. Welcome back to my channel where I try to give you a lot of useful information to help you start your nursing career abroad. If you have visited my channel before or is it your first time, I hope you will like our today's content and you will learn something new today. So in our today's video, I'm going to talk about the common mistakes that nurses do when preparing or attempting the NCLEX examination. This video will be in two parts so that I can cover everything that will help you in avoiding these mistakes. So let's get started. So the first mistake that I would like to talk about is cramming the content. So you must have heard this before that NCLEX is a marathon and not a sprint, and hence cramming the content in a very short span of time before your examination is not going to help you, as you need to give enough attention to all the content areas in a planned manner. So the second mistake that I'm going to talk about is ignoring rationals when practicing your NCLEX questions. So it's a very well-known fact that you need to try to practice as much as NCLEX questions when you are trying to brush up your knowledge. And of course, you must do it only after reviewing your core content area. But due to lack of time, it's a normal tendency that we just skim over the questions and answers and understand the right answers. However, we ignore the rationals or reasoning behind why an answer is wrong or why an answer is correct. So don't do these mistakes when practicing your NCLEX questions. Definitely go through the rationals so that you have a better understanding. Also, some nurses think that when you go through the question and answers, you can easily mug up or you tend to learn it in a better manner. But let me tell you, in NCLEX, you're going to get more analysis and application questions rather than recall questions. So understanding the rationals is extremely important. I have talked more about this in my video, top 5 tips to pass your NCLEX examination. If you haven't seen it, I will leave it in the I button here. So the third common mistake is panicking when your computer does not shut down at 75. So you must have heard from your friends or you must have read a lot of literature saying that if your exam stops at 75 questions, that's a good sign. But let me tell you, it is a myth. I have personally seen many nurses who have gone up to more than 140 questions, 145 questions, and even 200 questions before and have passed the examination successfully. So the computer stops only when it thinks or it is confident about your result. So if your computer did not shut down at 75, do not panic and continue to go ahead with the questions and give your best efforts to answer rather than panicking and spoiling the subsequent questions. So the fourth mistake is answering questions more based upon your real life work experiences. So I'm not saying that your real life work experience that you have had in your countries or in your clinical practice is not useful for NCLEX. It definitely is. But remember, NCLEX exam is set in ideal conditions and is more theoretical. However, think about the time when you were practicing in your nursing clinical practice. Was it in an ideal condition? No. So you must try to answer the NCLEX questions based more upon evidence-based as well as rationals and reasoning rather than relying on your nursing practice. Okay, so the number 5 mistake that I've commonly seen is ignoring the keywords in your questions. So when you attempt the NCLEX questions, you must have seen that there's a lot of information provided in the stem of the question, and always there are going to be some keywords that you must keep your watch on, such as first, best, priority, except. And many of the time when we see the question, because there are so many words, we tend to forget to focus on the keywords and simply skim the question. So let me tell you, that's not a good strategy. Focus on your keywords and based upon your keywords, select the right answer. So I hope you got a basic understanding of the common mistakes that you must avoid, and I will be releasing the part 2 of this video soon. So if you haven't still subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe and like button as well as hit the notification so you are notified as soon as the part 2 of this video is launched. Don't forget to share this video with your friends who are also writing the NCLEX examination. And until next time, stay safe and stay happy.